Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, on this October 2025. What you see before you here is a design inspired from the original DJI FPV drone case. As you will see here, this is the original case. This does not have any battery in it. And from the design of the original case has bloomed this. This is a very heavy-duty version of the original case and serves as a replacement for a case that has otherwise been damaged in a crash or otherwise is not able to be utilized any further. Here I have designed the case as well as the lid to the case. Here we have the ability to secure in said case the components to a battery, and then it is screwed in the front here. We also have a button that this goes into. Here is a perfect example of a case that needs to be replaced. This case internals are perfectly functioning. Plugging in the battery into a drone, it will operate the drone, but this case is in bad shape. This has cracks in it, as you can see here. This is a perfect candidate for replacing the case. This case is no longer safe to use. And that is where this heavy-duty case of mine comes into its own. First of all, we will need to take the internals from the battery case. As you can see, it works. We just need to absolve this broken case of its inner components. First of all, we will be removing the screws. And we'll need a little heat to soften the glue. We have now removed the case from here. It is in one piece, which is nice. The components here are also easily accessible. Now let us keep the back here. And that is to loosen the glue that is on the back. This is fairly easy to come out. Here comes the battery. And due to the lack of strength to the back here, there's no resistance to this whole thing, just simply coming out of the otherwise damaged case. So we will put this aside, and we will bring our new reinforced case over here. Let us examine what we have here. Oh, well, lights come on. We have full voltage and full charge. Looking for any damage to the actual batteries themselves. I did not detect any. We will plug this into the drone and see how many cycles are on here. But this is an example of restoring a battery that is otherwise good. We are now ready to put the components into the new case. First of all, we put our button in here, like so. Simply drops into place. We will now be making sure to keep this upright, replacing the battery into its new case, putting it into the grooves, sliding this down in place. After removing a little bit of the adhesive, it now sits nice and flush. Here is our lid. And we will now be sliding this in here and ensuring that it all sits perfectly flush. Our button works. Lights show up. And now we are ready to secure the front with these screws. Beautiful. All right, we have now restored this otherwise damaged case. Must have been in this, received this battery secondhand, so this was something one-off of eBay for demonstrational purposes for you all, and is an example of the reason I made this case. Good, strong, sturdy, built like a tank, so it will not happen like this again. And it's very thick, sturdy plastic, sturdy 3D printed out of PETG. All right, here's our DJI drone, all perfectly stock. Here is our battery that we have upgraded to the heavy-duty version case. Stock battery, stock internal components. Here we insert it into the drone, nice and tight. We plug it in, and then we're going to turn it on.